Good morning, Seán Crowe. Again, I think there's common agreement in relation to that there's a need for us all to do more as a country to combat climate change. And Ireland has dragged its feet and has been a laggard in the fight for far too long. But saying that, I think we need to bring people along with us. We need to engage with the public. It's a huge local, national and global issue. But the biggest impact it actually has globally is its impact on communities who are already marginalised. And I suppose that's where I'm coming from in relation to this issue. The Minister was saying about some of the projects that are being proposed and supported, and he mentioned one in my own constituency in Tallaght, the excess energy coming from the Amazon site, the data centre there on the Bellegarde Road. And again, it talks into the plan is to tie in the heating system. The excess heating would go to the likes of the council, the local IT, eventually Tallaght Hospital, and it's the whole idea is to tie in the actual square, the heat coming from the square, the Garda station, and so on, and to actually use that excess heat. And the plan talks in terms of saving 1,900 tonnes of carbon in that general area, and is also, I think it's for 339 student units that would actually heat. So there's a lot of positive things that we can actually do in supporting communities and supporting structures that are in the area itself. But my concern would be that who actually is paying for that, and I don't believe it's an appropriate level of consideration has actually been given towards where this extra the levy that's actually been put on communities and on individuals, the 2 cent. I know from experience in my own community that many of the families who are probably paying the most to try and heat their homes during the COVID pandemic, but also in other times, they're the families that in many cases the heat is actually going up through the roof. They're the families that have the old car. They can't afford the new car. They can't afford to get their houses insulated and so on. And I suppose that's where we need to, the focus needs to be on in relation to supporting those families. So no one takes delight in having the less efficient heating system or an older car that doesn't get the same mileage as the newer model. So it has to be about bringing people along, and that's the clear. So it is about a rapid and just transition, and that's what we need to see. I am confused in relation to the fact that there seems to be elements, the likes of why jet fuel specifically is exempt for the levy, and that question has been asked, and why airlines are being left out of paying their fair share into this new climate fund. I've run out of time. My colleague wants to come in, but I think there's a lot of positives in relation to the fund. But it's how we actually how that fund and the money goes into it is the big concern that we'll actually have. But I think there's a lot we can do with this fund, but I think we need to look at where it's coming from. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy.